Hi, Dia Irby here, your local community leader and real estate agent, here to introduce you to another neighbor, someone that's making a difference in your area, in the Bull City. Listen up and see what they have to say. I'm excited. Today I have with me Affiah from African Boutique and Fancy Clothes Apparel. Fancy Apparel. Yes. Welcome to our community website, Affiah. How are you today?
Thank you. I'm fine.
Glad to hear that. Now, I know that you are a good authority on African Boutique because where are you from?
I'm originally from Nigeria.
Nigeria. Yes, you're a long way from where you're originally from. How long have you lived in the area?
I've been here for about 20 years now.
Wow, 20 years.
Yes.
And you haven't picked up a Southern accent.
I don't know about that.
Is it hard for you to understand people in the South?
No, I don't really. Not really.
Okay, good. So African Boutique and Fancy Apparel. Tell me about where you're located and what you offer, and what do most people think about? If they saw the name, what would they think, and what are they not thinking correctly about?
Yes, when I was about to start the business, I sometimes discuss with friends, and this is the intention, this is what I want to do. And some friends were discouraging me that it's going to be difficult for me to ship the product all the way from Nigeria, because considering the immigration system, the shippings, the logistics way of bringing in was difficult, so I was getting discouraged. So I talked to some of them. I said, I'm going to make it. All I need to do, because I wanted to focus on the original product. There are products that we have in Africa. When we talk about the clothing, the African clothing, there is a difference between some fabrics that we have here in New York and the fabric that comes all the way from home. So I wanted the one that is coming from home, and that is the one I look at as original fabric. So it's going to be difficult for me to ship, but I said to friends, I'm going to make it. So I started the process. You have to go through Nigeria, contact people over there to buy the fabrics, put it, and give the seamstress or fashion designer to design it the style that you want, and then you go through that process, and then you ship it to America. And I did it the first time. I went to the immigration and cleared it off, and then I told my friend, I said, I've been able to make it. So when we started that, I marketing it in my house because I wanted to test the market. I did not just want to, have a storefront. I marketed it in my house to test the market and see whether it's going to be something I would like to do. But I have a passion for it. The only thing is that I was just thinking in my mind, how am I going to get customers? And then when I start marketing in the house, and then, word of mouth, talk to this, people were coming and pick it up. So I made up my mind to have a storefront after 6 months. So I have a storefront after I rented a storefront, but unfortunately, that was 2018. I started October 2018, and by 2019, the COVID-19 began to hit us. 2020, I closed it down in April. I couldn't continue again. And so I packed all because I did not have customers. And people were so scared of going to store. maybe you may contact Kofi. So I brought it to my home, and then I was looking for storage to put it, and then I sent all the information that I have, all the contacts to my customers. This is where I'm located, and so they started calling me. And so right now I am in the storage, operating in the storage, but I'm believing God that I might, very soon I will have a store. I will have a store of my own. So that is where I am now. African and fancy apparel is a business that I love. And I really want to do it, even though I'm facing some challenges trying to bring this business into the community, because what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to make sure that I have a difference between the original fabric from China fabrics, Taiwan, and all those kind of fabrics. There's a huge difference of the fabrics. So the original fabric is what I'm just trying to introduce here in this community to people. Let them know that we have this kind of fabrics that you can put in the store. You can use it. You can use it for any occasion, but we have a special occasion. In most cases, we have special occasion for this type of fabric. Traditional marriage occasion, cultural occasion. So we have those kind of occasions where we put African fabrics from head to toe.
So tell me, what is it? A cotton? What is the fabric?
There are cotton, there are polyesters, and so on. Yeah, we have a lot of cottons there. It could be 100% cotton.
Well, I can totally imagine that the quality is fabulous. And I love the fact that you're sharing the Nigerian culture, genuine, from there to here, and not making it look African and come from China or somewhere else.
Yes.
Also, you are helping the economy in Nigeria.
Yes. I'm helping to, by doing that, because right now Nigeria is getting so bad. It's terrible. It's really terrible right now, because the government that we have today is not making things work for young people. So I think for me, it is a way of creating, job or helping some young people, because somebody that is working for me, doing the business, going to the market to buy the fabrics, giving it to the fashion designer to design it, I'm paying them. And then somebody
do customers come to you and can they say, I want an outfit that looks like such and such, and then you can get the designer to make it the way they want it? Or do the designers decide what it is and your customers come and pick out what you have that they like?
Both. Sometimes I design it all there from there and bring it here. And some customers come to me and say, this is a specific kind of style that I need. And then I will look at the customer, take measurement, and send that design to my fashion designer to design it.
That is incredible. I can see how that you have drawn customers to wherever you are, whether you have a brick and mortar or you're selling out of your home or selling out of your storage.
Sometimes we have, there is occasion that we have once in a year, we call it Akisan community. That is my state. It's just like a state of North Carolina coming together into one state. This year, we were in Charlotte. All the members of that community of our state come and meet together in Charlotte. Is a big what do you call it? Reunion. Celebration. So I go along with my fabrics and display it there.
Of course you did. Why not? Because So what I understand you saying is there are other people from Nigeria that live in the States, and you gather once a year somewhere. And what a marketing opportunity to show your product and entice people and serve people, because it is part of home and is genuinely coming from home.
Right.
That is awesome. And I can understand how word of mouth is the best advertising for you, because
it's the best advertisement.
Decked out, if somebody's decked out in your fancy apparel, somebody else is going to say, that is gorgeous. That's so unique. I love this material. Where did you get it? And then you're the man.
Yes.
So now you do not have a brick and mortar, but you are planning to have one?
Yes. I'm planning to get a storefront.
And we will post on the website an email. And you have a website that's not quite active yet, but will be. But you do have a Facebook.
Yes, I have a Facebook. I have Instagram.
And we will make sure that that is available for people to find you on Facebook. Is there how long does it take if I came to you and I said, I wanted this outfit to look such and such, and I want this pattern and this color and this material, how long would it take for me to have that?
I think it will take maybe like 2 months or 1.5, between 1.5 and 2 months, because the going to buy it in the market and giving it to the fashion designer, because you don't want to rush. You want to take time and spend time and design what you need. So most likely it takes like 2 months to get.
So you better plan ahead.
Yeah, it's good to plan ahead.
This is not a drive-through.
No. You can have a drive-through, because I have a lot of them there in the store. If you come, if it's not, maybe if you need something in a hurry, you can pick something that fit you, because I have varieties.
Oh, so here's a question. Because I don't typically shop African clothes, apparel.
I'm not only selling African clothes only.
Right? Do they have sizes? I mean,
they have sizes.
Regular sizes?
Yeah, we have sizes. Yes, because that is what qualified your allow the custom. That is the requirement from the custom, that you must have sizes, you must have washing instruction before you can get into United States. But what I was trying to say is that I trying to bring in some combination of some few things that makes somebody looks good, beautiful. If you're a woman, if you come to my store, when I was operating in a store, if you don't see African clothing, you can buy women pocketbook for yourself. You see that?
Sounds good. What else besides apparel do you offer?
I have
jewelry.
I have jewelries. I have women pocketbooks, and I have what other things do I have? I have African, some of the Africans beads for men and women, hats, and fashion stick.
Awesome. What is the price range?
The price is not that it's that all that expensive, just because of these days, the exchange rate in Nigeria is getting high rocking. It's so bad. And $1 is 745 naira. So to make one piece of cloth, normally before used to be at least $100 or even less than. But right now, we raise it to 120, 130. If it's a dress for women, women dress nice, beautiful design, at least 120.
Well, it sounds like a unique art piece that
Yes.
a woman gets to wear, and being complimented on how great you look is worth $200.
Yes.
Do you have anything for men?
Yeah, it's also
Okay.
for men and women. Yes.
And what does a man's African outfit look like usually?
We call it, it's varieties. It's a lot of, we call, there is one we call senator. A senator dress or a senator fashion for men is a top, a pant, a hat, and a fashion stick with beads, with men's beads.
I like it. I like it. So you have a website coming up. You have the Facebook. Do you have on the horizon a plan of how long it may be, or are you looking within the year to be in an actual location?
Yes, I'm looking within the year.
All right. Well, this will be on the website for a while, so maybe when you're watching this months from when we recorded, you'll be able to go hunt for that African boutique and fancy apparel. What advice would you give to a first-time customer about what to buy?
A first-time customer that is not really familiar with African fashion, I would advise to buy, simple dress. If it's a woman, a simple dress, and you don't need all the beads and all those things. Just a simple dress. And then for men, simple top and a pant. And I have sometimes we have just a top for men that you can wear with a tight pant.
Are the pants that go with the tops for men, are they loose, a drawstring? Do they have zippers and buttons?
We have zipper, and then we have draw. Yes.
I visited my daughter when she was living in India, and I got an Indian outfit. So comfortable because it's got the drawstring on the very loose pants, and I can imagine that for a man.
If somebody is requesting for that, or otherwise you can put a zipper or what do you call it, button.
Yes. Well, you're not from America, and you have lived in Durham for about 20 years. Obviously you like it here because you're still here. What do you love about Durham?
I love Durham. My experience in Philadelphia, when I was in Philadelphia, to me, Philadelphia was too busy for me because I don't like all that high-rising driving. Sometimes people drive crazy everywhere. But I did not really like Philadelphia. So when I come to Durham, I realized that Durham is a very nice place, and it's not a big city. And you are closer to a lot of people. The communities are very loving community with nice people. So I love Durham. I have all my kids here in Durham.
Excellent. Yes, they say keep it dirty Durham. URM is how you spell it when you say it that way. Because and Durham has changed some recently. I mean, I'm a real estate agent, so
remarkably, yes.
Everything is changing.
Yes.
It's maintaining its personality, its closeness, the community, the artsiness of it. That's why they say keep it dirty Durham.
Right.
And I'm a transplant. I've lived all over the South. 15 times I've moved, and we've landed at the end, probably to stay here till the end in Durham. And that's great because Durham is a wonderful community to be a part of. Everything you need, you can find.
Right.
If there were more stuff, you wouldn't have time to do the more stuff.
And things are very close. You know, like store, you can run to this store, go to this store. Things are very close.
And you don't have to fight a whole lot of traffic like in Philadelphia.
Right.
And if people are driving crazy, there's enough room on the road to avoid them.
You're right.
I have thoroughly enjoyed our visit today.
Thank you.
And I look forward to the announcement of a brick and mortar of African boutique and fancy apparel.
Yes.
I'll have to stop by in person when it's around.
Yes.
Anything else you would like to say to our listeners?
Yeah, I just want to say that I truly appreciate you. Thank you for inviting me into your programs and working very hard. It's a African boutique and fancy apparel is something that birthed out of my heart, and I have passion for it. I love, I love business. I love to do, business like selling things and so on, and have one-on-one with customers, interact with customers, and I love to meet with people. And that is one of the reasons that I love to do this business and retailing business and so on. So I really appreciate you for inviting me to this program. I'm working very hard. When I get the business on, I will let you know. Surely.
Excellent.
Let you know.
If you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life.
Yes.
You live out your passion. And I'm so happy your passion is benefiting so many people in our area and maybe outside of our area. Well, Thank you again for today, and we'll see you around. Wasn't that fascinating? We have wonderful people in the Bull City area. If you or someone you know would like to be interviewed, featured on this website, on the right side of the website, there is a place to click, Request to be Interviewed, and it will send me a message. You'll put some information in and I'll get right in touch with you. Until next time, see you around the city.